What kind of ongoing support and training do you provide to franchisees, and how does this contribute to both their success and the growth of Sealie Fridge?
Look, and the first thing they get is on-the-job training, which is an important part of what we do. So anyone who joins the network will get 2 weeks of training on the job at the coalface, so to speak, with experienced Sealie who will show them the ropes. We've got a large community of franchisees. The sum is greater than the sum of the parts, I guess, is greater than the individual components. There's a huge amount of experience across the network. And so there's no problem that can't be solved within the group. There's no issue that hasn't been seen somewhere in the group. We have a WhatsApp community where all of the Sealies can interact freely and talk about issues they might be having with a door, with a seal, with a job, with access, whatever it might be. And there's always someone who's got that solution. So they get that continual ongoing support. From a head office point of view, we're very involved in assisting them with marketing. You can imagine a lot of our franchisees in the backgrounds, they've come from butchers, from being chefs, from being mortgage brokers. Some of them have marketing experience, but many of them don't. They don't understand how Google Ads works or Facebook ads or Google business profiles. So we can provide a lot of support from the centre in some of those components of the business that they may be less familiar with.
Yes, at head office, we also lead the charge in terms of securing corporate accounts. So that is something I'm involved with on an ongoing basis, networking with corporate accounts, attending various events, exhibitions, reaching out to people to really advertise what we do, and come up with also corporate rates that will bring them over the line to giving their business to us. So at head office, we also do the fundamentals as well. We obviously run the Sealie Fridge website. We run the phone lines, the inbound phone lines. We also have a call center to field inbound inquiries. So if franchisees are too busy to pick up their phone, then we have actual people who pick up the phones and take messages, record the essential information so that the franchisees can book them in and we don't lose that business. We don't lose that call. We also run national campaigns to constantly promote the brand. I guess a good example right now, it's winter. We've got a competition running. So head office, we're funding this. We're running this completely for all the franchisees. And it's trying to really create a little bit of buzz to encourage people to reseal during August. And one person will win a fridge full of food and drink. So there's a lot of spin-off PR we're getting out of that, which is all buzz, and bottom line, it means more business generated for the franchisees from head office rather than them having to constantly think about that themselves.
Franchisees, they're all small businesses, and with any business, that can sometimes be lonely, and sometimes you just want to ask someone else how they're going, how they're finding this issue or that issue of the job. And so just having a group of people that are doing exactly the same thing that they can each call on, I think is really quite a powerful community. And we're working on ways to try to continue to grow and develop that.
I think the other thing to add is that we recognize that each franchisee is in a different stage of life and their goals might be different to the next franchisee. So we don't treat all franchisees the same. Some franchisees want a lot of support and they're very ambitious where they're heading. Other franchisees have been in the business for a long time and they need less support. So it's not a one-size-fits-all support. And that's why we're often on the phone with them, on video calls, meeting them in person, because every territory is slightly different. There's different nuances, different stuff going on. So we certainly don't just throw them in a room and give them a one-size-fits-all plan. It is very much a plan for each franchisee.